2 viewers? Oh, man. That's a lot. It's early. It's like Saturday morning. 3? I'm going to start talking then. Hey, how you guys doing this morning? Yeah, I know you don't see me right now, but that's for a reason. I'm actually just sitting in my car, and I'd rather just not be on camera, so we're just going to talk like this for a bit. If it bothers anybody, my apologies. It's just the format I'm trying. Just treat it like you're listening to me instead of watching me, and just enjoy. There's no real visual to watch, except for me just kind of looking nowhere near the camera, so let's just roll with this and see how it goes. Anyways, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? If you want to call in, feel free. I can set something up. This morning on Wake and Bake, we're going to be talking about KFFL as well as Nationals. But first, let's take a look back last night. War Room with Eric Boss aired with Jamie Wolf, guest appearing. They went over a couple things for Nationals/Worlds. Really good show. I recommend watching if you're in the 9-Man Flag Football page. It should be on the video section. Probably the most recent video because it was posted yesterday at about 6 o'clock. So worth watching. Go ahead and look back at that. Also worth noting on a few other things for Nationals yesterday. For those who missed it, to summarize up, there will be a draft of different matchups on Thursday night. I believe the 9-man comp one is about 7 to 30, while the 9-man pro clock, that will determine when the schedule comes out on Friday, or determines what matchups happen on Friday. The earliest matchups for 9-man comp will be 8 a.m. whenever that happens. That is B bracket for those who don't know what 9-man comp means. Pro starts at 4:30. And we'll wrap up around 8:30. B ends around 2:30, I believe, is what I first read. Could be wrong on that. I first heard. But looking forward to that. We'll be at Nationals in a few weeks. 2 weeks from today, actually, we'll be down there for day 2 of pool play. We're eagerly awaiting that, as well as the next episode of Blunt Talk, which will be tomorrow night, which I am currently working on, as I am doing everything today, which includes a very busy day. I have a Keystone meeting in the morning. KFFL is having their annual league meeting. I'll be up there representing Team Blunt Talk. Then after that, I'm working in Frederick, Maryland, so that's about an hour drive down I-81 and across 70. And then once that's finished, I got a bit of the hangout tonight, so gonna have a good time overall today. It's a good way to start it off here by having a small wake and bake to start this morning. But getting back to the topic of Nationals, Blunt Talk will return tomorrow night at about 8 or 9 o'clock, depending on whenever the Eagles-Seahawks game finishes. We'll be talking about the 9-man comp bracket, going over this year in review, which includes every B bracket tournament that occurred this season. So look forward to that. Tomorrow night, following the Eagles-Seahawks game, the return of Blunt Talk. Having another episode sometime this week as well. That'll be sometime midweek. I'm not sure when yet. I don't want to do it back-to-back nights, but I'd rather do it separate nights if possible. So I'll let you guys know when that's going to be. And then after that, we plan on doing a Ask the Experts episode where we talk about who's going to win 9-man comp and 9-man pro from some of our Blunt Talk analysts. Anybody willing to participate as a Blunt Talk analyst, please inbox me. We're going to have a huge special on that. There is plans on a Washington County Flag Football Live episode edition of Nationals, which we'll be talking about the Chargers, and Adrenaline Rush, who are down there. that'll be sometime in the next couple weeks. So 4 episodes before we head down there. We should be doing as well an old school Blunt Talk episode. At least we're working on one. I'm trying to get that finished and developed for Thursday night. Then Friday we'll be doing a recap show on the field. If we can. Maybe after somewhere else, we'll see. It's going to be a late night from what I've read. These games are going to be running mad late. So 10 o'clock, it's going to be the latest I've been out for flag football, which I'm really stoked for. Should be a good weekend. Really looking forward to it. But if you are trying to call in, which I don't think anybody's actually watching, so it's kind of rather humorous that I'm saying all this. Just let me know by inbox. Nationals is going to be a trip. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be my first time flying in an airplane. Really nervous about that. But at the same time, it's going to be a new experience that I'm really, really looking forward to doing. Other things going on for Nationals. Championship game's going to be Sunday evening for Comp and Pro. I think Comp is 4:30. I think Pro's at 6. I could be wrong on that. But that's the times I remember seeing whenever I was looking at the schedule, which I've been following closely, so I want to make sure the weekend goes appropriately. And predictions, anything else like that? Nothing yet. I'm going to hold those off for when we do our Ask the Experts episode. So yeah, 2 weeks from today, I'll be down there. 12 days till I get there, till draft night, then pool play for Friday and Saturday, followed by Sunday being the single elimination day, the money day, the day that I'm looking forward to and everybody else should be. So, we'll be there. Nationals, 2 weeks from today. But for now, I'm heading up to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, for the Keystone Flag Football League in their annual league meeting. As KFFL prepares for their 3rd season coming up, or now third spring rather coming up, 5th season overall. They began in the spring of 2018. Initially, they had about, I want to say it was in the beginning, the Bees, X-Dogs, Spartans, Gators, and the Immortals were the first 6 teams in the league. Then the league contracted a little bit in the fall after the X-Dogs left to go to the Washington County Flag Football League. The X-Dogs actually dominated Keystone that first year, winning almost all of their games by a margin of 40 points. It was just one-sided. It was unfair. The X-Dogs were just extremely dominant in the KFFL. They took that approach and continued it as time went on as well. Next spring when they returned, while the Killer Bees did have a reign in the fall of 2020, they end that reign in the semifinals before winning the league again in the spring of 2019 over the Immortals. Last season, however, Keystone contracted once more, falling down to 4 teams: Killer Bees, Misfits, Spartans, and Gators. It was not exactly the best numbers, but at the same time, the brand of football was still just as good as the KFFL managed to get through another season, as the Misfits defeated the Killer Bees to win the KFFL championship. So today we're going up there. We're going to go and talk to everybody, see who's going to be in the league. My plan is to have a episode of Keystone Corner sometime later in the week to discuss the league meetings. So we're going to be busy this week. We got Blunt Talk, Keystone Corner, Washington County Flag Football Live, we're going to be doing a lot of flag football to start this year off. But we will do a special edition of Keystone Corner. I keep saying Blunt Talk because I want to say Blunt Talk. Later on this week to discuss the league meeting. So that's really about it. I noticed the viewership ain't really increasing much, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut off. For anybody who watches later, thanks. Whoever liked my video, thanks. And everybody who tuned in, thank you once again. I like doing these wake and bakes. It's a shame we can't get an audience for it, but it's pretty cool. I like just talking to you guys. But anyways, I'm going to head up to Pittsburgh. We're going to talk KFFL, and I'll see you guys in a few.